Hey, Liv.
Hello, can
Hey,
you hear me?
I can hear you good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm gonna.
Good to have you, Liv. So, how are you today?
Very good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's been almost 2 years since we last spoke. So, how's things been going since then?
Well, ups and downs, obviously, but now we have a new record out, soon out, so I'm happy about that. Definitely very happy about that.
Amazing, amazing. So, Liv, speaking like your fourth studio album, Close Your Eyes, is to be out next week, August 8th. So, would you like to tell me a bit how the songwriting and production goes behind this new album?
Well, absolutely. So actually, we had this album already made in before Christmas. It was already done by Christmas, but we had been dropped by our previous record label. So we had a record, but we didn't have a label. So we started last summer. The thing is, we actually started the summer 2 years ago with writing some of the songs,
Mhm.
and then we got out and play and stuff like that. So we had a long period of time we didn't write anything, and then we got back to writing last summer very intensely. It was me, Per, the drummer, and Jay, the former guitar player, and we tried to meet up every Friday to work on the song. So I almost did that for the whole like spring and summer last year to make this album as complete as possible. And I think we've never had so much time to work on an album. So we had very many ideas. We threw away a lot, and I think that this is our most like a well worked album. We really worked through it from very start. We had, yeah, so we felt that we did have time to really work through the whole album and the songs, and we had much more song ideas, but I mean we can keep some of them, and some of them you tried for too long, and then you feel it's something missing, and we let it go. So but I think that this album really had time to do that. We really had the time to take a song that we couldn't really, that something was missing, and just say it's fine, we let it go, we do another one, because we had time for that. So the most of the time it was the three of us. We had, when we started 2 years ago, the other guitar player Kille, we worked a little bit together, all four of us, and we were kind of jammed in the rehearsal room some of the starting points of the songs, but mostly it was our Fridays that we had last year that made this album.
Awesome, awesome. Does Close Your Eyes has a concept or a storyline behind it?
No, not quite. I mean, we never have really like a, a concept for the whole album, but obviously there are some concepts in the songs, etc. And when I write the lyrics, I write about all things that happens around me, or my inner work, or like what I see the world, etc. So it's a lot of different subjects, and I think that I would have a hard time doing a concept album when I'd be trapped in a kind of form,
Yeah.
because I take inspiration from so much, and I want to be able to write whatever. But you never know. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna do a concept album, because then I'll probably do it. We'll see. So you never know. Maybe I do one day, but at the moment it feels like that would squeeze me into a box that I don't want to be in.
Totally understandable, and a great cover artwork that goes behind the album. And would you like to tell me a bit on the making of this artwork?
Yeah, well, absolutely. It's our friend in Germany, Gravart. He goes under the name Gravart, and he does a lot of artwork for bands and T-shirts and stuff like that. But I really think that he captured the thing with the eyes, because we wanted the eyes. We saw that in front of us, and I think we did some AI sort of just like demo for him. Like, we want something with the closed eyes, and then he elaborated on that, and I really think that you can really like see the darkness behind it as well. So I think that he really did a very good job with that artwork. I like it very much, and it looks amazing on the vinyl. So that's nice as well. You want the artwork that looks really good
Right.
in the vinyl format. So yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I had the pleasure to listen to the album in its entirety, and I had to say, an amazing album with great vocals, awesome musicianship, and the album overall came together really good. Each and every song, beautifully written, great outcome from this album. So totally loving this new album from you guys. And as a band,
Thank you.
as a creator, how do you feel about this album when compared to your previous album, Kaliyo?
Well, I mean, all artists say, "Oh, our new album is the best," but you have to think that. Otherwise, you have made a bad album, I think. So you have to think that the newest album is the best. You have to like believe it and feel that, and I do feel that. But I really like Kali Yuga as well, because I think that we started something with Kali Yuga, which is much more towards the music that I want to do, towards that kind of metal. I want to go a bit heavier. I want to elaborate with my vocals, both softer and harder. And we started that on Kali Yuga, and we took it further with Close Your Eyes. So that's why I think that this also it means a lot to me as a vocalist as well, because I tried even more stuff on this album, and I'm like, that feels like I can try even more for the next album. We'll see. But I like to elaborate with my vocals and try stuff and see if it's good, if it's bad, whatever. But I like that a lot. So, and we really did that in this album. So I'm proud of it, and I'm really happy about it.
Awesome. And you almost a month ago, you released the video for Close Your Eyes featuring Lars on this video. So would
Yes.
you like to tell me a bit on the making of this video and working with Lars?
Well, the thing is that I don't know Lars before. I didn't know him so much. We were just like Instagram singer friends, like metal vocalists from Sweden following each other on Instagram, and like whenever they were on tour, I liked stuff they were doing and etc. And I like wine a lot, and he does also like wine. So he put up stupid wine videos, I put out stupid wine videos. So kind of we hooked on that, and like, hey, send each other funny emojis, etc. with that. And then when the song started to come together, and we were thinking about, we want to do with some best guest vocalist or guest, and we have a couple on this album, and then we started to kind of, who can we ask, who is available, who is like in reach, and etc., and who would suit. And kind of immediately I thought about Lars, and then we were listening to all the songs, and I was like, I think that Close Your Eyes is going to be a very good song to have him on. And I asked him, and he said yes immediately. So that was really cool that he was available, and that he was also so happy to be a part of that song, and he also liked that song a lot. So that is so cool. And then even cooler when we had like one weekend to record the video for this, and he was like, yes, I'm coming. So that was also awesome that he really also wanted to be a part of the video, because that helps us obviously to have him in the video as well. So yeah, he's super cool and very, very good vocalist.
Fantastic. Great to hear that. And you also released the video for Run, but are there plans to come up with more videos from this album?
Yes, on a Thursday we are releasing one more, and for a song called Louder.
Mm.
So and that's going to be on Thursday, and then the album is on Friday. So yeah, so one more, and we have plans for more, but later on. So for now, one more.
Awesome. Looking forward to it, Liv. Thank you. And any big plans on the day of the release?
Well, actually, the big plans is the day before the release. I would say we have a release party on Thursday,
Mhm.
so we're gonna do our very first acoustic show. We have never played acoustic, so we have chosen a couple of songs, and we're gonna do an acoustic show and have a release party and just have a good time. And it's, I mean, it is different to do metal songs acoustic, definitely. So, but I think that it's also kind of nice to try that out and see that even the songs that we've chosen work as an acoustic version. So I think that that means it's a good song. I hope it feels like that at least. So most of the energy will go towards the release party on Thursday, and then the release will be on Friday. And obviously, we will work with that. But then our next thing will be that we are going to play weekend shows here in Sweden
Mhm.
for the fall. So we have 10 shows coming up here in Sweden during the fall.
Amazing. And any international touring plans for this year?
Not for this year, because we have every kind, almost not every weekend, but there are a lot of weekends during the fall, so that we are going out. So we are working on next year, and I hope that we can come out at least in Europe and do some more international shows. That would be great.
Awesome, awesome. And any merch plans that you have for this album?
We have the cover as a T-shirt, and we are doing some patches and stuff.
Mm.
And then we have some more upcoming ideas for T-shirts, but not something that more like if you have any like special items, not so far. But you never know. We might come up with that later. Right now we started with patch, T-shirt, vinyl. I think that's pretty good.
Fantastic, fantastic. And almost reaching 10 years of music with Liv Sin. And how do you feel about the road that you have traveled so far with this band?
Well, I mean, obviously, I would hope that it would have been bigger now, because it's hard to have a smaller band and at the same time be in your 40s. Everybody has kids and need a certain kind of salary, etc., etc. So it's harder to find band members. It's harder to get out on tour, etc. So my vision was that we would have been bigger now, that we would have reached more people. But I'm still happy that we are doing this. We are still here, which for me is very important, because I mean, I started this band when Sister Sin quit. So I'm really happy that we are still here. So for me, that's a win, that we are still here. We won't give up, even though we had some. I mean, we have some bad luck with labels and agents and stuff like that. But in the end, you have to work through that and don't give up, and that's all you can do.
Absolutely. And I know there has been a lot of highlights for the band in the last few years. So would you like to tell me that's something that is special to you that comes up to your mind now?
Well, I would say that when we play live, that's the most of the highlights, because we are a live band, and the audience see that also when we play live, and a lot of people come up afterwards and say to us that you can really see that you have fun on stage and that the band is enjoying what they're doing, and that is really important, I think. And I think that it shows very easy if you don't like what you're doing or if you're uncomfortable on stage. So for us to hear that people really see that we have fun, it makes them have fun. And that for me is the highlight, when I can get the audience to see that I have fun and they connect with that. And then I can see that they also, whenever you go into a club and people are a little bit tired and they're like a little bit like that in the beginning, and then in the end they're standing with their hands in the air, that's the moment when I always will like feel it's the best part. And there have been plenty of that, actually, especially when we were out. The last bigger tour we did was when we were supporting Death Stars in 2023. So, and then we had a really couple of those, or many of those exact moments, because that was the Destor's audience and not so many knew about us. But in the end, we convinced a lot of new fans, new people to become fans. And that is, I mean, that is amazing. And that kind of what you live on that.
Beautiful, Liv. And Liv, finally, any message that you have for the fans around the world?
Well, I really hope that you will look up the new album, and if you like us, if anyone like us, please like just ask your local promoter. I want this band here, because the more people say, I want to see this band, I want to see this band, uh, the the more the chance will come that we can get that chance to actually come and play, because we really want to play everywhere, and we work very hard to get out and play for people. But it also, we have to have like people that's asking for us to make the promoters want to take a chance on us, because we're still we're pretty small band still, so we really need that the promoters would take a chance on us. And today it's a little bit harder than before COVID, and a lot of promoters, they keep their money tight, and I totally understand that. So they want to take not so much chances. So and that's sometimes it feels like that it's harder to get the show or get booked because of that. So it's really great if someone like us to just that promoters, festivals, etc., get to hear that, okay, this band, people seem to want to see this band. That would mean a lot for us to, yeah, for that. And then I really hope that people like the album, of course.
Absolutely, Liv, absolutely. And Liv, I want to thank you again so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to talk to you and speak about your upcoming album, Close Your Eyes, which is to be out on August 8th, next Friday. Like I
Yeah.
said earlier, a fantastic album. Again, a great comeback from the band, and each and every song totally mind-blowing. And I'm loving it. And once the album is out, a lot of people are going to love this album. So thanks for all the awesomeness. And I'm wishing you and the band all success in the coming days, and really hoping to see you guys on an international tour real soon.
Yes, me too. Well, thank you so much and have a great day.
You too. Take care of yourself and have a great evening out there. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.